All right, welcome to our second podcast of Beef and Broccoli, and we have our first guest. And today our first guest is Thomas Dumas, and he was 2024 World Arm Wrestling Champ.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Thomas. Nice to have you.
Thank you guys for having me on. This is going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
Me too.
So, when did you start training for arm wrestling, or how long has this been something that you just started recently? Or
I started when I was 7 years old. Right after my first competition, I lost a couple matches and I was not happy.
oh.
So that's when I began my training.
Revenge.
Yes. And it happened at provincials after that.
Okay.
I got my revenge. And I lost to a girl, so made me train even harder.
Awesome. So you were started at 7.
Yep.
And what have you been training consistently since then, or is that something you just kind of tried and a few years later did another one?
Yeah, it was weird, my training. So I would put on my favorite song, and I would only train the duration of my favorite song. So it would be like 5 minutes. I would just do like 20-pound bicep curls, just boom, boom, boom for like 5 minutes, and that's it. And I did that till I was about 10 years old, and then I started training seriously. So about 5 years of serious training.
Okay,
Very
cool.
consistent.
So how did you get into it?
My older cousin Travis, actually.
Okay.
He was very, very good. And we would just mess around at my grandma's house. Me and my grandma and Travis, cousins, Tristan, my little brother. He got me into it. He took us to our first competition.
So it was a family
Yes,
affair.
very much so. And my grandma was a real good arm wrestler. I couldn't beat her till I was like 10.
Oh, wow.
So she helped a lot in it.
Nice. So girls really inspired you at the start.
Yes, very much. If it wasn't for the girl that beat me and my grandma, I don't know, and my cousin.
And that's what gave you the fuel. You either give up and you're defeated by girls, or you're...
Yeah, that's the thing. I couldn't let it happen.
So what's been your most recent competition?
My most recent one was Tribal Days in Manitoba.
Okay.
So it was very big money prizes that helped get us out there as well. But Brian Shaw and Devin Larrett were there.
Oh,
that was
cool.
really cool.
Wow.
Did some CBC interviews with Devin. Brian was really cool. We all competed. Me, my brother, my dad. We did very well.
Oh, that's awesome. So the whole family's into it.
Yes. Even my mom used to compete.
Yeah, your mom even competed. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So where do you do most of your training? Do you have stuff set up at home?
Yeah, in my bedroom, actually.
Oh.
I have my training table set next to my bed. Have my pulley system, bunch of weights, probably 500 pounds. That's where I do most of it. And then sometimes I go to Terry's gym. Sometimes I come here, just get in some compound lifts.
I'm curious. I don't really know anything about like arm wrestling as a sport. Is there like different categories?
Oh yeah, there's tons of categories. So at Worlds, it goes all the way from 40 kilos, which is 80 pounds. So you can be any size. And there's disabled categories, wheelchair competitors, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to even 70-year-olds. They have their own category. So they can compete with themselves.
Strongman then.
Yeah.
Whenever you got into training seriously, did you get like a trainer, or did you just kind of...
I did get a trainer, actually, yeah. Before Worlds, I was kind of worried because I wasn't sure, about my training. And my trainer's name was Ryan Bowen. I only had him for about a month, so that was my only trainer I had. But other than that, it was just myself and my dad.
Oh, okay.
What about nutrition? Do you pay attention to what you eat?
I've recently started to, yeah. When I was younger, I didn't really understand it. I didn't know how eating could help me. I didn't really understand it at all. But now I've really started to look into it. I'm trying to have as much protein as I can, less and less processed stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you've recently started doing that too.
Yeah. I cut a lot of stuff out, and I if I was younger, there's a lot of things I would have done different.
And you're much younger than him, so and you're training together, so you can do it. Cut out all the seed oils and all of that.
So do you find, like, for me, when I started Strongman, I really noticed the difference in my performance on what I ate before I trained and how long I ate before I trained?
Yes.
Because for me, a lot of the things out there is like pasta load and stuff like that right before you exercise or compete. And I always found when it's not just what you eat for fuel, then there's also the nerves.
Yes.
Like, and I know, like, when you're competitive...
Oh, there's a lot of nerves.
There's a lot of nerves. So food, what I would eat, had to set nice in my stomach in order for me to handle the nerves. So take us into, like, day before you compete and the morning of and leading up. What's your routine?
Yeah. So the day before, I get I would almost call it cocky, I guess. So, and that makes me not hungry. Like, I just think I'm the best. I'm going to win this easy. It's fine. I got this. I try and eat as much as I can the night before. I'll just have like a steak, as much pasta, cake, whatever I can.
Yeah.
It's not healthy for me, but I find it does help me with the carbs. I feel very energized on the table. The morning of, I've recently started drinking baking soda.
Oh, wow.
I find baking soda helps me. I'll do a tablespoon, and it adds my endurance, strength.
Okay.
And day of, I drink lots of juice.
Okay.
Lots of fruit juice, yeah. I try not to have pop. And the juice, since I'm not hungry, it really helps me to get my carbs in.
Okay.
Sugar.
So another thing I'm curious in is, I know with myself, you can be defeated before you
Yes.
compete sometimes.
Yes.
So back in 2012, when I got good at strongman and doing things, I thought I had everything going and I was in my best strength and strong. And I was in a local crowd, and it was Atlantic Canada's Strongest Man, and I was going into the last event, and all my training partners and everyone, it was a carry a 300-pound stone farther than everyone else, and I was the last one to go. I was leading the competition, and everyone's telling me, "Oh, you got this, you're going to win. You got this, you're going to win." And then I picked the stone up and I started carrying it, and one of my friends was at the point where all I had to do was go 10 more feet to be Atlantic Canada's Strongest Man, which was something that I never dreamt I could be.
I see, yes.
And then when I was doing the event, the judge, there was a guy walking next to me, was in my ear. He says, "You're the champ, you're the champ." And Buddy was there going. And my mind let me down.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk any further, and I felt like, you're not supposed to win. You're not. I doubted myself.
Yes, that's one of the worst things.
And normally when I competed, it was like, I got this. And so I ended up not going as far, and I lost. I was second, and I was extremely happy, but I was satisfied with being almost.
Yes, that's right.
And after the competition was over, I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, next year you have to go with the mindset that you're winning.
100%.
You're winning. Nothing's going to stop you.
Yep.
And so I learned a lot by losing.
Yeah, losing is great.
Yeah.
It's great. It doesn't feel that good, but you learn a lot. You learn a ton.
And then, so what's something that you've done for the mental aspect of arm wrestling?
Yeah, for me, I like to look at my videos of me winning. I really like to see my success. And then I like to see my loss as well. Like, I'll look at my losses, I'll be like, this is what happened, and you're not going to let it happen anymore. It just doesn't happen anymore because I've realized my mistakes. And I think for you, it might have been better if they were saying you're going to lose.
Yes.
Because you would have been like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Exactly.
But when you have everyone saying you're going to win, it's tough. I would say it's tougher than having people say you're going to lose.
I find it relaxing. It's just like, oh, I'm going to win. But when they say you can't do that, it's like, yes, I can.
Yes, that's right. It gets more amped up for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's something tough for me because everyone always expects me to win. Men's categories. People think I could go to nationals and sweep everybody in the men's. I believe it too. But that's where it can be hard on the mental to keep it. But
I look back at training, one of the mistakes that I made younger was training past failure.
Yeah, that's real tough on the body.
So I always find if you leave a workout or if you leave something, if you can finish it, it gives confidence in your mind.
Definitely.
That you're succeeding. But if you train past failure where your body's failing, it's like your mind says, I can't do that.
Yeah, it kind of tricks your mind, I think, even for competition. Because losing in your thing is not, you don't want it. Yeah. Unless you're in a complete state of like, it's okay. It's okay, but competition day, it's not.
Yeah, absolutely. So mine's extremely important.
Yes.
You have to believe. And you would notice that with figure skating, right? Before you go out to do competitions.
Figure skating's insane, like mentally.
Yeah.
It can throw you totally off.
Yeah, I would say for figure skating especially because your coordination would have to be immaculate to be able to do it. So if you were off even 5% in the mental, you're going to be off a lot more when the skating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it can. And just the littlest thing too, like your music not starting on time.
Yeah.
Can throw you right off.
I bet you even the ice, if the ice was...
Yeah, if the ice is, if there's like ruts in it or even if it's not drying fast enough.
Yeah,
there's so much. Yeah. Is there anything that throws you off randomly?
I don't usually get things that throw me off really unless people that I'm close to say that I'm going to lose. Like I've had arm wrestlers, I won't say their names, but more popular arm wrestlers, and they'll be like, oh, he's going to lose. This guy's way bigger. He's going to get his ass kicked. Yeah. So that kind of really puts me, it's like, I get a little bit more amped up, as we were saying, about saying you're going to lose. But then it can throw me off in ways as well.
Yeah.
When you don't expect it.
So do you do any, I know you're young, you probably don't have any injuries yet.
I do actually. I
guess when you're arm wrestling men too.
Yeah.
That's
and they don't want to lose, so they're giving everything.
Yeah, and so I mean, your dad's a big man. I know your dad.
Yes.
And so I mean, as you're growing up, genetically, he's going to be stronger than you for a while.
Yeah, for a good while.
So he's a good test to see where you're at.
Yeah, he's very, very good, and he's got like crazy hands. His hands are like just crazy thick. So whenever I go against my dad, it's much easier against other men because no other men that I go against have hands like him.
Yeah.
Like just crazy thick hands. It's like grabbing onto a loaf of bread. So when you arm wrestle, your hands like this.
So are big hands good?
Yes, it's very good. And I have very little hands. Like look.
Oh.
Like very, very small hands. But one of the biggest things is actually your thumb. And that's where I can't beat my dad.
Okay.
Because his thumb pad, it sticks out like this.
Oh, yeah.
So I have no grip on his hand. That's why he just, big advantage.
So would I make a good arm wrestler?
Let's see. Yeah. Because, look, you're covering right around my entire hand. It would not feel comfortable for me.
Cool.
That's why I would need a lot of technique.
What about leverage? So,
leverage
as I know,
is a very big
I'm
thing.
not tall for strong man. Most of the guys I compete against are 6'2", 6'3",
Yes.
and I used to say I was 5'10". I'm closer to 5'9".
Then he dropped the log on his head.
Yeah, and an Atlas stone once. But so as for you're on the table with someone, our arms are similar. What do you do when you get a big a guy that's tall?
The big guys hate arm wrestling against me. They hate it. I had a super match against my buddy Toby. He's 6'5". So when we go like this, his hand is like up here. But basically that makes him drop.
Okay.
I get to be vertical, just like this, set in tight, and my opponents have to drop and go like this.
Okay.
So I do get the better starting position.
Okay.
With taller guys. And people similar to me, I usually get the better spot in the setup.
So you get specific for what you're doing, right? I know we do strongman and stuff like that, so you get specific to the events and stuff. So what are some of the muscles that's involved? How do you train to get stronger to arm wrestle? Like what are some of the techniques?
Yeah, most of my main stuff is my wrist. So my favorite stuff is rising like this, keeping your knuckles high, cupping, which is just like a wrist curl. It's a lot more fingers, this, and pronation. It's through your thumb. You usually engage your thumb, and the muscle's just down here. It's the shape of an egg, and it's just responsible for this. That's what I train the most.
Okay.
Yeah, I do very specific lifts. I like to even do 1 rep max every day. Sometimes I'll do that, and I'll be able to go for a week straight, just increasing. It does hurt, but it works very well to get just stronger.
And do you do both sides?
I do both. My left is much worse, and I've injured my left too. So my main strength, which is the rising, I've tore that. So it just kind of goes like this. So it's much tougher. But that leads into one of my techniques, which is called the low hand top roll, which is when my knuckles are dropped. That's my best one on the left, where I can go like this. Okay. It's kind of an advantage because I have my wrist like this, so they expect me to do something different. But with the injury, it drops. And then I take the wrist usually.
So when you're at the table now and you're standing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so would it be a good idea to try to get the other guy off balance, like pull him in, or how do you use your body?
That works very well. There's certain things you can do too. You can put your foot on their side of the table, and that'll just kind of mess with them. Yeah. It'll just make them mad. And that's a big part of it is the mind games. You can shit talk them all you want.
I notice it's very intense.
You can say whatever. You can scream at them. You can put their hand down, all that stuff. At Worlds, I did this to my Bulgarian competitor. He doesn't know very good English. So I was just showing him. I would go like this. Before he walked up, I was just saying, like, this is where it's going to go. And he said, no. He wasn't too happy with it. And that works very well. Talking to the referees. It really messes with the opponent.
Oh, okay.
You can kind of get the referee where you're talking to him rather than your opponent talking to him, and it does sway your favor because you can tell him, like, hey, this is wrong, and you're the one talking, and your opponent's not.
Okay.
So they might have their knuckle covered.
Okay, cool.
After the match or whatever, what do you call it? A match?
Yeah, we call it a match.
After that, are you like, I don't want to say friends, but like, are you?
Oh, yeah, right after. You can even see at Worlds, the Bulgarian guy, he was mad, but I went up, we hugged each other, said, like, no hard feelings, it's all good. We're all buddies in arm wrestling. Okay. I have nobody I don't get along with. Everyone's great.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's like strongman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're intense in the moment because I find for myself, if I'm angry, I have to pretend I don't like the other guy for
Yeah.
a few minutes. And if I'm angry, I don't give in to the pain. I'm not nervous, and my mindset changes, and that works for me. So Shae and I, for example, have had training partners before. Like,
Yes.
if you yell at me and do like stuff like for a big lift, it gets me going.
Yeah.
I've tried to do that with Shae, and it doesn't quite work.
The figure skater in me doesn't want that.
She's calm and cool in chaos.
Yes.
I need chaos to be calm and cool.
Yeah. So do you find that for figure skating? Do you get mad, or do you try and stay as calm as possible?
It's been a while since I competed, but I try to stay calm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of visualization.
Yes, that's good. Very
yeah.
good. So have you competed in strongman like yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? How did you do?
How many years now? 3?
This is the fourth summer.
Okay.
4th summer in
Awesome.
Alberta.
So it'll be your fourth time competing at Alberta in the summer.
Yeah. It's hard to judge, I think I'm good, but
Yeah.
there's so many categories that I usually don't compete against that many people.
Yes, that's right.
So yeah.
And it's consistently, slowly over time, right? You work on it, you build it.
Yeah, it'll take a bit, but
Yeah.
after those, I find it would probably be maybe 8 to 10 year mark, you just advance.
Yeah.
Just because of the tendons and everything getting used to it.
Yes. And also, if you start, and I always look at my competition when I started, I didn't win for a long time.
Yeah.
But there's people that will come and go.
Yes, that's
and
right.
It's the ones that stay competing, stay working, and then if someone takes a break for a year and then jumps back in, you're ahead of them.
Oh, definitely. You got to just keep on going. You're not going to be able to go like this all the time, but just boom, boom, boom. Consistency is such a huge thing with it.
So I know you have a hard time to find competitors now at your own age because you're the best in the world, and I know when you come back here, so you've been jumping up some age categories.
I like to do the men's categories. I like to do it. It's more high risk for injury, but it's also going to help me a lot more.
Yeah.
It really helps with my tendon strength because my last competition I went against a guy who got top 3 in worlds, and he was a man, and I was just like this right here, and I've never had this happen to me. He took me all the way from my perfect spot to like this.
Opened you up.
Yeah. He just went boom and boom. So my tendons would have took a terrible beating that day.
Yeah.
And my elbow still pops sometimes, but it's getting better because of competing with the men.
So after an arm wrestle match, I can imagine you're sore for a while.
Yeah. I've been working on it. I like to do lots of blood flow, we call it. So we'll just do 1,000 reps a day.
Yeah.
And it really moves everything. But I've been sore for a month after competition.
Okay, wow.
And that's not good.
Yeah.
One time I pulled with Devin Larrett, so I gave him my all. It was after nationals, and I couldn't lift my arms like this for at least a month.
Wow.
I just couldn't do it. The pain was too bad.
So have you is that something that you'd say that is an important part of your progress is your recovery?
Yes, it's very important. Very important. After you want to eat lots of protein, because when you pair lots of protein with the blood flow, it gets all the nutrients and everything going to all the spots where maybe blood isn't going. Because you'll have a spot where it kind of pools up. Lots of guys get it in their forearms, so you just got to move it through.
Yeah.
How's that for strongman?
Absolutely, saying blood heals.
Yes.
So any way that you can, if you're sore, it's ideal to move your body. You're not going to do it in an impactful way that's going to make you more sore. But if you can mimic an exercise, even just walking, moving, so with your arm, you move it and get blood in there, get a little pump, but not And,
nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Then it can.
But blood heals, and that's something that I've learned that over the years is if you're just getting blood in an area that's sore, movement is key.
It is. It is. How long does it take you to recover from a competition?
Well,
what about nationals last year?
Nationals last year it depends on my age.
Yeah.
It depends on my prep, and it depends the shape. But it also depends. So in strongman, if I'm competing at, say, PEI strongest man or a competition that's not super heavy, I can do it, and it's not even as hard as a training day.
Yeah.
And I do it, I recover from it, and if I'm lifting stuff that I can lift. What's hard to recover from, and I think it's the same as you, when you rest the arm wrestle Devin Lariat and those big guys, it's taking everything.
Way more. Way more.
So that takes a lot more recovery. So if I'm doing a competition where I'm handling the weights and maybe I'm winning and all that, so in strongman, winning isn't that hard sometimes.
Okay.
Because
each event you don't have to win.
Yeah, and you don't have to win, but if you're not exerting yourself 100%,
yeah, you can kind of save your energy.
You're saving your absolutely, and that's a little bit of strategy in strongman sometimes too. You if there's an event where you give your complete all, sometimes you empty the tank and
and if you did that at the start, that could be bad.
Yeah. So every competition's different. Like at nationals last year, I emptied the tank early in the first event, and then I emptied it every event, and then it wasn't good for 2 or 3 days. I was beat up bad.
But that must have been a nice feeling at the end of the day.
But it was. I set the goal 2 or 3 years ago. It was like shortly after when Shae started coming to the gym here. It's like, and that's when she was getting into it. I said, let's train for nationals in Moncton or whatever. And so that was my goal. And so. Yeah, it was heavy. So everything was heavier, right? So it was like going against older guys.
It would be more fun, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, absolutely.
So, do you guys train together like lots, like very consistently?
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah,
like every week.
Usually we do 4 days a week.
Okay.
And then
we kind of just started putting on a strong Sunday, so like people come in. Oh,
nice.
We all train like the implements.
That's great.
Yeah.
When's your next competition?
Probably Alberton.
Yeah,
PEI
strongest band. Yeah,
I hope I can make it.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
Yeah,
really really fun. When is that? July?
It is August 8th this year. It's a couple weeks later, but it's moved to a Saturday, so it's a Saturday evening, and there's.
Going for my title.
Nice, that's good.
She's going for her title. I'm more in the coaching role now.
Yeah. That's good though. That's really good. You can work together.
Yeah.
Who would you say your toughest competitor is, if you have one? Like, do you have someone you're like right neck and neck with?
I feel like around here, like it changes. Like, no one really is consistent around here with strongman.
Yeah.
So I don't even know who I'm going to be competing against.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's an interesting factor when you don't know. It can be kind of scary, but it's more exciting as well. Like you have no idea.
And with Alberton, it's just open, so it's like anybody.
Yeah, that would be
any
really
height,
fun.
weight, like, yeah, it's crazy.
So will you be competing this year in it?
I don't think so. My plan this year, I'm still healing, like I'm still recovering, and so like when I went to nationals, I pushed through some injuries.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure you can relate.
I know what it's
when you're at your strongest and you're competing. You can have injuries and push through it, but then when you want to finally fix your injuries,
it takes a while.
It takes a while, and you gotta like calm your body down, let it relax, and do little things, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
So like,
and it's boring too. It's doing little things is boring, but that's what makes you better. Like
yeah, you see other people lift more, and you're
I can do want to do it, and then you'll try, and then it sets you back. It's like
you learn though.
Oh, definitely. Just keep learning and going.
So what's some advice for younger kids that might want to get into arm wrestling or training like that? What could they start doing?
Yeah, the best thing to do is find a local club. There's an app called ArmBet. You can find local clubs. If you can't find one on there, Facebook, social media, you can find one. Go to your local club, train for a bit, get to know everyone. Practice safely, Tell them, like, you're not going to go all the way out to here because that's a dangerous position.
Yeah.
Be very, very safe, and then go from there. You can start weights, but don't go heavy for a little bit because it will hurt for the first bit.
Yeah.
But after it, it's very worth it. You'll get very, very sore, but then you'll be like, it's less than last time. It's less than last time.
Yeah.
So then eventually it's just like, oh, it feels really good.
Yeah.
I'm curious about travel.
Yeah.
And costs, and like, I guess mainly like where you've been and.
Yeah. So travel, we travel a lot. We travel very often. Our furthest was Greece. We did lots of fundraising for that. We like to do card draws. We'll do a card draw. So it's like a 50-50 basically. That helps us out a lot. We had some really awesome sponsors as well. We went to Germany, Las Vegas. Those were really cool.
Wow.
We have lots of great sponsors. Lots of local ones as well. It's really nice.
Nice. I love traveling, so I love hearing. Like, Greece would be so cool.
Oh, Greece was awesome, yep. Arm wrestling in Greece. It was crazy because that's where the Olympics is. Well, kind of stemmed from.
Right.
So arm wrestling, where that stemmed from, is really cool. Really, really cool.
That's sweet.
And Alex, I remember you used to beat me in arm wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. No, you were pretty strong back then too, so I imagine you're a little bit even stronger now.
You want to try it out?
Well, let's see how the power's coming here.
All right.
Now.
All right, you ready? All right.
Okay.
Oh boy, I think I got something this time. Look.
Oh, that's
finally got him. It's been a while.
You're getting a lot better there. I can feel the power when
thank you.
You pulled me
I was
in.
like, do I need to hold the table down?
So what about Mercy?
We can try that. I've
No.
never got you in Mercy.
No, we. That's where my.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah. All right.
I don't got it yet. I'll need to train some more grip
At least I
strength.
got him one way. One way.
I'll need more grip strength.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a rematch.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I got nothing. I can spin really fast.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Thomas, very much
Thank you for having
for
me
coming on. You're getting stronger all
was
the time.
awesome.
Yeah, it was nice having you.
It's
Thank you
great
very
having
much.
it's great having a kid that's following his passion, following his dream.
Thank you.
So anyone out there, give him a like and a follow.
Yep. Same to this channel, please.
Give us a like and a follow.
Yes.
Subscribe. And until next time.
Perfect.
I feel like everything snapped when I did that.
It just clicks.
Yeah.